On November 22nd, unbeaten British lightweight sensation Sam Noakes heads to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia and takes on American undefeated wonder kid Abdullah Mason with the vacant WBO World Lightweight title on the line. Sam Noakes, how are you, sir?
How's it going, mate? Yeah, I'm very well, Dev.
I'm good. You must just be buzzing. Just being around you, there's an energy. You can't stop smiling today.
Yeah, no, well, we're getting close to it now, and I'm allowed to be excited now. It's not got to be kept under wraps, but nearly there, and all the hard work's basically done now, isn't it? So, and then, as I was saying earlier, saying off camera, all now, but like we fly out next week, and I think when I get on that plane, that's when it's going to really hit home, you know.
How has this happened? This roofer from Maidstone has ended up in a ring in Riyadh fighting for a world title.
I don't know, Dev, you tell me, mate. I don't know, to be honest. So my mum and my uncle, they were saying, I never thought I'd be flying to Saudi Arabia. I think it's going to be quite funny seeing them out there as well. But I think it just goes to show that hard work pays off.
When did you realise that you could make a living out of boxing?
God, I don't know, I'm still trying. Still trying. No, I think it sort of dawned on me just before, I think my last few years of amateur. I thought, you know what, like I wanna go pro, and then obviously got my head down, and then it all just sort of snowballed, and then here we are 6-7 years later.
I mean, when you turn pro, everyone's going to say, "What's your ambition?" I'm going to be a world champ. I'm going to be a world champ.
You've got to say it.
You've got to say it, yeah. But when did you actually believe it?
Don't know. It's still sort of like sinking in now, isn't it? I mean, like, obviously, I always thought it could happen, but you know, like everyone's like, anything else in life, you have a set plan. It's like you do this, then this happens, and then like. But with boxing, it's like a change of a phone call. So I nearly had it last year with Baranchik, and then obviously that never come off. And then realistically, if you think about timing and things like this one, Keyshawn Davis missing weight, otherwise it wouldn't be happening, isn't it? So it's all. But I think once you start getting them first titles in it, and then you start doing it, and then you just keep upping and upping your opponents, and then now I'd say like I'm ready in it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you feel like it's come at the right time? Has it come a little bit soon? Has it come a little bit late? Because as you say, that Baranchik fight looked like that was there. That would have been the world title fight.
No, I think timing for me is probably perfect. Really, I think like I'm not gonna say over the hills I walked in, but no, I'm in my physical prime, innit? So, and I've had enough testing 12 rounders, and I've been against some good opponents as well. So I think for me, timing is probably it's not going to get much better.
And you said it there. You've had a couple of 12 rounders, and you've certainly been further in fights than he has. Abdullah Mason has not been beyond 6 rounds. Is that a factor?
No, I don't think he is. I mean, obviously he's an exceptional fighter, and he. Do you know what I mean? Just because he ain't gone 6 rounds in the ring, don't mean he ain't been doing that in sparring or nothing like that. I'm not overly focused on that. Mine more is the physicality of it. Yeah, he might not have been 6 rounds, but I feel like once I've dragged him past 6, and with like a man of my calibre, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not featherweight or super featherweight. Do you know what I mean? I'm a grown ass man. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm a proper lightweight, and I think the strength is going to be a massive factor in.
I think, who was it? Luis Sylvester? One of your opponents said you were a middleweight making lightweight.
You know exactly who it was.
Was it him? I think it was him, wasn't it?
God, look at me, hey? God. Yeah, no, it
was.
I'm getting Jews, keep looking at me like that with all that bright light in my face. No, it was Luis Sylvester, but we all know that's no secret now.
Mm-hmm. Could it be man versus boy in there then, Sam? Is that what you're, without saying it, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. I think it will be, but I don't mean that as in just because I'm older than he is. I think I'm physically more mature, and I mean like you just go ask anyone I sparred Dev or share the ring with. Do you know what I mean? I think it's not something that you compare to any other lightweight. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, technically and skill-wise, and maybe he's more flashed than I am. I'm not going to beat around the bush. He is. He look probably better on the eye, but I get the job done. And
that's what you do. You're unbeaten so far.
Win is a win, mate. A win is a win.
Mate, but British, Commonwealth, European champion, world champion, it's just right. Yeah. It's just there.
So at least you've rolled on, and it's done all right. To be fair, that's what I'm saying. I ain't even had time to sort of sit down and think about what I've done already, innit? But like at one point, I think someone was saying I was the only person to have the British, the Commonwealth, and the European since like the 60s or something like that. So I ain't bad going.
It's not bad going.
Ain't bad going.
So this Abdullah Mason guy, right? 21 years old, one of the Ring's prospects of the year. Got a lot of backing over in America. There's a lot of hype about him. What do you think? And what did you think when it was presented to you that you'd be fighting him for the world title?
So obviously, immediately I said yes straight away, innit? And I think, from my point of view, from who it could have been in Keyshawn Davis, I think obviously this is a better fight because we're both sort of at the same stage. Obviously, I know I'm a little bit older now, but we're both similar stages of the career, and I think I think, yeah, it's a good fight, mate. It's definitely a winnable fight, isn't it? I mean, I never thought, oh, hang on, let's have a think about this, ring out and have a little chat about it. It was just yes straight away. I think that's always going to be the answer for a world title. And I'm very confident that I can win it.
Do you take any confidence from him getting knocked down a couple of times in recent fights and thinking, oh, you can get to him?
Oh yeah, obviously there's a chink in the armour there, isn't it? I mean, thinking he's still got up and won that fight, isn't it?
So, not the other fella out.
Like, he showed he's got heart. I mean, obviously I know it's going to be the hardest fight in my career, but I think, should that shot have dropped him? Do you know what I mean? Like, would it have dropped me? Would it have even moved me? Do you know what I'm saying? So I think there's something to take from that, but obviously I'm not solely basing off of that, because obviously he's still got up and stopped the geezer anyway, innit? So.
And he stopped 17 of 19. He's
Like similar sort of records, isn't they?
Do you think he'll stand and have a bit of a bang with you then? Because he hits hard as well by all accounts.
Yeah, I think he will, isn't he? I think he likes to fight. When you see him, he's not a runner, is he? I think he definitely will want to stand and trade, which is good news for me, to be honest.
He said, he was asked the question, do you think this fight will go beyond 6 rounds? Presumably because he hasn't been beyond 6 rounds yet. And he said, I don't think so, but let's see. I'm going in there to have fun. What would you make of that?
Well, confidence is key, isn't it, I suppose? But yeah, no, well, listen, I've got a real bad shock for him coming on the 22nd of November, because I won't be going out before 6, no way.
He says he's going to have fun in there. Do you think he'll have fun in there?
I think he's a fighter, and you are going to have fun. If you're not having fun, you're in the wrong sport, innit? But I think he'll be sore afterwards.
The other thing he said is that he's got an appetite for smoke. What do you think about that, Sam Noakes?
Well, good, it's coming. You better be hungry, mate.
And I think you win this fight, I'm pretty sure you'll be the first world champion from Kent. I think certainly from WBO, WBC, WBA and and IBF sort of era.
Probably the first of many. There's a few good fighters down in Kent now, and but it'd be nice to do it. I think, especially like from my hometown and all that. But not even that, I want to be like the first male world champion for Al and Ed, and obviously they've been in the sport and had every belt since Southern area, all the way up to obviously Sky Nicholson got the world title as a female, and obviously I want to be the first male for them.
How are you dealing with the gap between the announcement of this fight, which feels like about 5 years ago, to when the fight's actually going to happen? Because it's been a big old gap, Sam. What have you done? Have you trained the whole time? Have you gone hard? Have you gone slow? What's been going on?
So I think the hardest bit for me was obviously like, you find out and you're thinking, right, I'm itching, you want to just get in the gym, live it, but then that's obviously where Al's got a wise old head on his shoulders, isn't he? You've got to sort of like hold it back, because I mean 22-week, 24-week training camp's ridiculous, isn't it? But I think now, being where we are now, 2-3 weeks out, I'm probably in the best shape I've been in. Been sparring more than I've actually wanted to do, and I think it's all sort of been done perfectly well. Like, we've gauged it exactly right for peaking.
Has it gone fast? Has it gone slow?
So it dragged at first, I'm not going to lie, because obviously where it was all fresh and everyone's like, oh, you must be buzzing, and I'm thinking, still a long way to go. You know, boxing's like, anything can happen within 5 weeks, let alone 24 or whatever it was. But I think now I'm allowing myself to enjoy it, and I'll get excited for it.
Because before, you had that disappointment of thinking you were going to fight Baranchik, and that you must have thought, oh, is it going to happen again, sort of.
So that was the thing. So I remember, obviously, Francis rang me. He said, he was like, what do you feel about fighting Baranchik for the world title? I just started laughing. I said, well, you having a laugh? He said, no, would you do it? I said, what do you mean, I'll do it? I said, of course I'll do it. And I remember getting home, I was like, Mum, I think we're fighting for a world title like that. And then obviously I got excited straight away, yeah? And then obviously it never happened. So when we were in Rome for my brother's 30th, and obviously the phone call went, and then they were like, right, you're going to be made mandatory or #1 whenever. And I remember thinking, right, I'm not letting that emotion build up just yet, because I had it before. You get it and you feel like, mate, it's all you've been working for, and then they take it away. But now I can allow that to come out.
Now it's there.
It's there, mate.
Are there nerves?
Yeah, I think there is. But I think the closer I'm getting, the more confident and the better I'm feeling about it. Because obviously, like, when you're like 10 weeks out, you're thinking about it, don't you? And you might have a rough night in sparring, or you think, oh, it's going to be long getting there. But I think now I'm just excited. We've got all the flights all booked, all the hotels are booked, everything's sort of getting in there. And I mean, obviously, it's going to be a hectic fight week, and it's going to be an experience I'm going to soak up.
I think the timing of the fights, it's going to be like later on. I think they're doing stuff for American timing as well. So there's a lot of new for you as well. How are you going to get your head around that?
It is what it is, Devin. At the end of the day, there's nothing I can say about it. I think it seems like it would be more of a pain than it is. I think once you're in there, and obviously once you've adapted to that, I don't think it'd be a problem.
How's Royston Barney-Smith inspiring? He's another wonder kid, southpaw from the UK as well. That must have been good work.
Yeah, they were very good rounds. I mean, Royston's unbelievable. He looked great in his last fight, and so I think, as I said, the sparring partner we've had over this whole camp have been perfect, really. So, but yeah, they were good rounds with Royston.
No, I can imagine.
Yeah, he's fast, isn't he?
He's super quick, and that's good preparation for
exactly.
Abdullah Mason. You are boxing on the same show as Anthony Yard, both going for world titles, both come up the hard way with Frank, come up at the same time. That must give you a bit of sort of a good feeling, a bit of company up there with the Queensberry.
Yeah, so it was nice, obviously, in New York. I remember he gave me his number, and I was like, oh boys, look whose number I've got. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's good, obviously, and it's nice that we know each other from back home. And but I think obviously we've got all the team going over anyway, and I've got about 60, 70 people flying out as well, so it's going to be loud in there.
Really, the Maidstone Massive turning up.
They're turning up, aren't they? And I always thought it'd be harder because obviously you can't drink out there, yeah. But they come out in full force, and I think it's overwhelming, isn't it? You think like 70 odd people spending less than £1,000 to get out there, is it?
Sam, what would it mean to you to become world champion on November 22nd?
Be unreal, mate. I feel like, you know, like when you're running and you think about it, and I think like the interview after, I'll be in bits, man. I won't be able to, couldn't be able to talk. But I just think it's been a long road there. It ain't been smooth sailing. There's been ups and downs. There's been COVID. I've missed fights. I've had injuries. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I'm one fight away now, and I'm not going to let it slip through my fingers.
What about to your family? What about to your dad, John, to your mum, Sharon, to Sean, to everyone?
It'll make up for all the times I've given stick when I'm hungry and making weight. It'll make up for it. But I think for as a family, I've even got my little my niece and nephew going out there as well. Do you know what I mean? And I always think for like, even when we're at home, and I feel like we're watching telly, and I'm like, oh, I know him, and I feel like they've obviously been there fighting that, and I think for them it must be unreal. Imagine like flying out to Saudi at 11 years old
100%.
To watch your uncle fight for a world title. It'd be mental. It's definitely something that we're always going to remember, I think.
Have you actually imagined yourself holding that belt? Like, what do you do? Do you visualise this kind of stuff and make it a reality, or do you just be like, oh, that would be nice if it happens? No,
I think you go through it, innit? Like, I can feel it. Do you know what I mean? Like when I'm running and I think about it, like I can feel like it feels real. Do you know what I mean? It's like almost in grasp, and so it's just mental, isn't it? I'm probably going to end up blubbering like a baby. That's what's going to happen. That's the long and short of it, isn't it? But I think, yeah. And then I think after this one, you'll be able to sit back and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can do it.
So Sam Noakes beats Abdullah Mason and becomes world champion on November 22nd because.
Because I was going to swear, then, because I'm hard as fuck, mate. But you know, yeah, that's what I was going to think. Because I'm a grown-ass man now. But that's what it is. The long story short of it, I'm too big, too strong, too sexy, Dev. Do you know what I mean? That's what's going to happen.
I love it. I agree with all of the above.
Cheers, mate.
Best of luck, mate.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.